Hello and welcome to the ABCs of self-esteem and self-confidence. This is a set of audio recordings I've made to provide a training of language and attitudes and mind habits to help grow self-esteem. So self-esteem is when we respect ourselves, when we see ourselves as worthy, and we treat ourselves very well. And so the aim of this training is to help you increase the amount of self-respect, how well you treat yourself, and also to extend the nature of your self-esteem to make it more unconditional towards yourself, so that at times when you would have in the past felt that you were not worthy, when you wouldn't have treated yourself well, that you learn to be able to do that. And in terms of confidence, it's about that sense that I can do whatever it is that needs doing, and that I even want to, and that I'm going to do that, sometimes even just for the fun of it. So with that confidence, again, it's about increasing that sense that yes, I can do this, I can do that, and extending the sense that even when you can't do something, that you still deserve to be treated very well, you still deserve your self-esteem, and indeed you can still feel confident. For example, I'm sort of giving you the suggestion that as a part of this training, you could, when you wake up each morning, just ask yourself, what can I give to the world today? And it may be the case that this is a day where you feel energetic, you've got the zippity-doo-dah, the spring in your step, and you can do a lot of things, you can achieve a lot of things, perform a lot of duties at work, at home, in so many different ways. And so then you have that confidence on that day that yes, I can do all these things. But what about the days when you wake up and you're feeling sick, or you're in a really bad mood, or you're just tired, you're so exhausted from everything that you gave the day before, maybe, or maybe you just had a bad sleep, a disturbed sleep. So what about those days? Well, with this training, it's extending your confidence, making it unconditional, to say that, well, I might not be confident that I can do all those things, that I can do all, achieve all these things and build a brick wall today. I might not do anything that's that observable, that's that easy to see that day, but I can still have confidence that I can care. I can always care. I can always be kind to me, be respectful to me. I can always be respectful to other people, or at least try and make that my goal for the day, to practice patience and tolerance with whatever the hardships are that day, to practice forgiveness and acceptance, and that I can still be confident in myself, that I always deserve kindness and love, and other people always do as well. So that's what this training is all about. It's about learning, like a new language, just a different way of thinking, different way of talking and acting, that increases our self-esteem and our confidence, so that we can always have self-esteem and confidence. So that's the aim with which I've made this training, and I'm very glad that you've come to it. Welcome, It may not be easy for you to do these trainings because they can be tough. Sometimes it's just the exact opposite of what we've been taught that we should be doing, that we should be hard on ourselves. So if you find it tough, that is understandable, and indeed you're showing mental resiliency and stamina and commitment. So you've got a lot of resilience if you can go on and do this training, and if you can complete it. I do say at the end of track 1A, the general introduction, that I will give you a certificate to celebrate the fact that you've done this training. It's such a worthwhile thing. And I do mean that, because this is tough. And I'll even put on there that you've shown a mental toughness to be able to stay with this training and do this training, complete it, and work your way through all of the tracks, all of the different trainings, from start to finish, from the introductions all the way through, even to the appendices if you can do it. So there are a couple of other things that I should let you know, that I feel I should give you a heads up about, which is that I don't recommend that you do this training, or that you put on these audio tracks at least and listen to them, or even just have them playing in your headphones. I don't recommend that you do that at any time when you need your speed of reaction time, or even when you're just walking around the house. I'd suggest just be really careful about your surroundings. I explain that more at the end of the general introduction. Another thing is that there is some mild coarse language. I do use the S word, and that is for the psychological impact, to give more strength to some of the analogies that I use, to aid you in the process of letting go of some of your mental burdens. So that is for a specific reason that I've done that. It's not just gratuitous coarse language, and it's pretty mild language in any case. So I made these tracks with the intention of using them with adults. And if you choose to share any of it with anybody under the age of 18, then I'd suggest that you use your discretion about that, because I talk about all sorts of different things in it, and it's probably quite a mature training program. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to use these tracks as you wish, but try to use them wisely. And at this stage, I'm going to finish up with this welcoming track, and you're ready to move on and listen to the trainings.